What's driven the recovery and what is notably still lagging?
Well, thank you for inviting me first. And definitely, yes, the H1 results are very encouraging. We see a strong rebound in order intake, sales, and EBIT, in fact, in every front. It is coming from the fact that our underlying markets are very positively oriented. You take defense, for instance, or digital identity and security, or cybersecurity. The needs are booming everywhere in the world. And it more than compensated the sluggishness of the aerospace, civil aeronautic market. So all in all, yes, we see this very strong rebound at the group level.
You mentioned cyber. Clearly, the pandemic has accelerated the rate of incidence of cyber attacks. Your cybersecurity capabilities are pretty targeted, fairly niche, but nevertheless, are you seeing a significant step up in cyber spend among your customers? And how do you think about the future of your cybersecurity business?
Indeed, we do not pretend to do, we say, everything in terms of cyber, but we are focused on very, I would say, fast-growing segments of the market, and in particular, what we call data protection and data management, and also identity and access management. And this, I would say, segment of cybersecurity is, I would say, extremely, it's growing very fast. It was already the case before the pandemic, and of course, it has been reinforced through the pandemic because more and more people typically are working from home, because we connect more and more objects. IoT is everywhere now, so it requires a higher and higher level of cybersecurity to protect your assets, your industrial assets, to protect your IT infrastructure, and to protect the core of the core, your data.
Well, your company, sir, is in a unique position in terms of the access you get to people's movement and mobility data. I'm just wondering what signs you're seeing and whether or not things are actually looking like they are reverting back to pre-pandemic levels as far as mobility is concerned in the UK and some of the major European countries.
That's what we observe at Thales, and also with our customers that are involved in collective means of transport, is a progressive return on sites or return to offices. Then it depends on countries, of course. We cannot draw a general conclusion. But if we take, I would say, continental Europe, more and more people are willing and happy to come back to offices and to work at their, I would say, sites. Now, looking forward, of course, a portion of working from home will stay now on the long run. It's something that we have, I would say, learned very fast during the pandemic, and that will probably stay for years as a common habit of work.
Well, another area that you're very much involved in is aerospace. I'm curious to hear your take on what people are calling the billionaire space race that has just happened in the last couple of weeks, with the Virgin Galactic and Blue Orbit making it just to the limits of space. Is this a positive for your sector, given that the focus of those companies obviously is more on space tourism?
Mm-hmm. Well, first, it's always, I would say, fun to see these kind of, I would say, private initiative being developed. Now, in terms of business, will it, I would say, generate a large flow of business? It's a bit too soon to say. The overall space activity is made of institutional customers in terms of Earth observation. Typically, how do we monitor Earth from space is made of telecommunication, also applications. How do we bring a broadband access, internet access from space to remote areas, to remote people? And tomorrow, how we'll bring 5G to people everywhere on the planet. So this is the bulk of the space, I would say, business for the future. Now, perhaps a small addition will come from this so-called tourism activity or space tourism activity. We will see.